I think when I got to Cornell, my dad said something to me, and he said, "Don't leave Cornell the way you found it." And I think that stuck with me for a very, very long time. And I figured, well, I have to make some sort of difference here, but I had to see what other people were doing and what was my, I guess, purpose here at this school. And I found that purpose, or what I was supposed to be here, was to speak out for those who necessarily couldn't always speak out for themselves. And I found that was my passion: social justice and advocacy and activism. And I found a home in Black Students United. Shout outs to BSU. And through this organization, I was able to kind of see that you as a Cornellian and as just a student in general, you're not really supposed to just live, but you're supposed to, make some sort of impact on the world around you. And I learned from people older than me, Brandon Taylor, Sarah, and Zach and Tia, that you kind of have to be that voice or that agent for change. And I learned that that's just what a Cornellian does. I think that's what we do, is that we speak out for those that can't really speak out for themselves. And I think that's even why I chose to come to Cornell. I learned about the Willard Straight Hall takeover, and that students felt like they were not going to accept the status quo, and they did something about it. And I think that legacy has carried on until this day, where students, all my friends, if there's something is not right at the school or in the community or in the world at large, they're not going to stand for it. And I believe wholeheartedly in the idea of, making a change, being that change that you want to see. So one way that I think that we've made, or that we've kind of changed the world around us, or specifically at Cornell, is through mentorship. I learned that you kind of have to I had people help me out, so we have to help those coming up behind us. And so with BSU, we created this thing called swag. And it was this thing that a lot of the guys in our group were like, well, we have to help our fellow brothers. And it was called swag, and it's scholars working ambitiously to graduate. And it said, we are going to be that change, and we're going to help bring up the guys coming below us. And after they created swag, a few of the ladies were like, well, we want our own program. I think we deserve to have that sort of mentorship and that sort of connection within our community. And we created this program called Class. So if the men have swag, the ladies have class. And Class is Cornell Ladies Achieving Sisterhood and Success. And it's just been a great chance for us to be like a big sister, or sort of a leader, or someone that the younger girls on our campus can kind of look up to and talk to about whatever they were going through. And sometimes it's not always easy. I learned that you lose friends and all that kind of stuff along the way. But it's okay, because at the end of the day, you made an impact on the world around you, on one person, on the school or the world at large. And I think that's what's been the most fulfilling part about being at this school for me.